University of Indianapolis Greyhound football team had their first undefeated regular season in 6 decades a year ago, but they're trying for a little bit of a different effort come postseason time. Talking Greyhound football and the man that has been on the sidelines now for, as the head coach, nearly a decade, more than 10 years as a part of the program. It's our buddy Bob Bartolomeo. Coach Bart, it's good to see you. How are you?
I'm doing well, Greg.
His career has been a highlight reel at the University of Indianapolis, now a fifth-year senior. What's it like having a kid with that experience and that talent as your starting quarterback?
Well, there's a lot of comfort. You sleep well at night, that's for sure. So from that standpoint, Jake's a leader. He doesn't necessarily lead by the verbal part of it, but he is a player.
And you've got a guy right now that's competing in the National Football League off of last year's team. What's it been like to watch the progress of Ruben Holcomb?
Ruben's doing well. He was with Tampa Bay all through camp, made it to the last cut there, or the only cut, but picked up that night. The Bills, we got a hold of him that night on the cut just to try to cheer him up. He said, "Coach, I'm getting on a plane going to Buffalo." So much for cheering him up.
You routinely have had guys that have had an opportunity in the National Football League. Reese Horn immediately comes to mind, and even before that as well. It's not the reason why you get into coaching. It's not the reason why you recruit guys here. But when you have a kid like that has the opportunity, what does that do for your program going forward?
Well, I think it proves to every individual, every young man that doesn't matter what level you play at, if you're good enough, they're going to find you. And I think that's something we preach all the time to our kids, especially our recruits. Don't get caught up in the D1, D2, D3, so to speak. So we really harp on, hey, if you're good enough, they'll find you. But more importantly, you better have your degree, that's for sure.
You have always had a leadership role in this team, and that's kind of the nature of being a quarterback and somebody that's grown up around the sport the way you have. What is it like, though, now getting to the senior year, knowing this is the last go-around for you?
It's different. I mean, it seems like it's going by very fast. So we're definitely cherishing every moment of it.
All right, let's talk about things in the classroom. How's that going for you?
It's going well. I'm finishing up this semester, finished up my credit hours this semester, and then I'm in education, so I'll be student teaching next spring. So I'm just I got like 4 or 5 classes I'm taking right now to finish up. So
all right, high school, elementary school, what are you looking to teach once your football days are done?
Probably high school if I had to choose right now. I'm not positive that I want to go teach. Maybe think about coaching or thinking about what else I can do, but if I teach and coach, it'd be probably at the high school level. You
mean to tell me a member of the Perica family is thinking about getting into coaching? I've never heard that before.
No kidding.
Joining us now, senior starter Lucas Rice. Lucas, it is good to see you, and just hearing that phrase, senior, can you believe it's the last go-around for you here?
It's crazy. When you're a freshman, you never imagine that it'll come, but those 4 years go by quick, so definitely excited for the senior year.
All right, you're a local guy, being from Mount Vernon, so kind of walk us through 4 years ago. Why was this the right place to stay close to home and go to school at the University of Indianapolis?
So I got recruited by Coach Keevers, our defensive coordinator, and he's been here forever and just did a really great job selling the program, and I've just bought in since I got here, and I don't regret the decision one bit.
Talk about how things are going for you in the classroom so far.
It's going well. I got about 30 hours left between these next 2 semesters, and then plan on going into some sort of sales or something following graduation. What's the major for you here? Marketing.
All right. And any particular type of sales or just sales?
I haven't really narrowed it down yet. I interned at like a headhunting firm this summer, and I kind of enjoyed that, but I've also interned at like a place that sold medical devices, so I might get into that business as well.
As a defensive lineman, I think a headhunting firm is a good thing for you to do.